we get started, has anyone else closed a deal from Google other than myself?
I have.
We have a few here. Nice. Awesome. How many? Does anyone have more than one? Two? How many do you have?
Most of it is from the...
Most of your business is from Google? Oh, that's epic. Nice.
You teach the next class.
I know, right? That's epic. He's like, I can't tell my secrets. So why is Google important, right? 90% of the world's searches happen on Google. Google dominates search rankings as well, right? There's Bing, Yahoo, all these ones. It's clear down here. Google's all the way at the top, and it's not going away. The other most powerful search engine is YouTube, who's owned by who? Google, right? So it's huge. Google connects consumers to home buying information more than 20 million times per month. 84% of Google searches are earned searches. This refers to broad terms like the best realtor near me, the best mortgage lender, first-time home buyer, different things like that. Agents who frequently optimize their Google My Business increase their appearances in earned searches over 3,000%, and that's from HomeSnap. So why it's important. Number one is to showcase your reviews, right? So we live in a digital age. When you get a referral or anything, the first thing people are going to do, maybe not in this order, but they're going to Google you. They're going to go to Facebook. They're going to go to Instagram. They're going to go online and see if you're someone that they can trust to work with, right? Having Google reviews, and especially from clients, is huge. And as a real estate agent, especially on the listing side, Google reviews are going to be one of the main ways, that you can bring in organic traffic to help get listings. The other big thing is maps. So location-based search, Google loves to promote local businesses. So a lot of people always ask me, hey, for my Google My Business, should I have it like all of Colorado? I could service all of Colorado. I would say narrow down on your niche, right? The riches are in the niches is what they say. But the other cool thing is if you have your office as your Google My Business, you can say, hey, Google my name on maps, and it will take me you'll get the location to my office. Apple also has their own version of this. It's connected through Yelp. So that's something that you guys should also keep in mind, but Google still dominates as far as the search goes. All right, so how do we optimize a Google My Business? It goes into a few different categories. We have titles, keywords, reviews, updates, services, photos, products, and your location, right? All right, so this is a workshop. This isn't a class. Jared and I are going to walk around and help you guys do this stuff, okay? We're all here to actually leave with an optimized Google My Business page. So ideally, you have your laptop. If you don't have your laptop, you can do stuff on your phone as well. Does everyone know how to get to their Google My Business from their phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you want to do is you go to your maps, and then in the right side, there's going to be business. And depending on how many businesses you manage, you can go to it and open it up. And then we can also make some edits and different things in there.
The right side where?
On maps.
On map.
Let me see. Oh, mine, I guess, is a little different. Oh, are you on Google Maps or Apple Maps?
Oh, I'm probably on Apple.
We got to be on Google Maps, not Apple.
I'll go there. I don't ever use Google Maps.
Yeah. And then down there.
On the bottom. Okay.
Yep. And then from your phone, it's really cool because you can shoot people your link to get reviews and stuff really easy just from your phone. You could also use your Google My Business as a business card. You could just send it to people and they can have all your information. They can have access. It's almost like a link tree. They can have access to your website, all your socials, your office location, your reviews, everything like that. The other way is on your laptop, right? So let me see. On your laptop, when you go to there's like 9, you go to the Google homepage and then there's 9 dots in the top right. You can go to your Google business profile there. And then that's where we can make a lot of different edits and stuff like that. So for the next step is everyone on their Google My Business profile. Okay. And then when you're on there, how we make edits, you'll see all these different icons. We'll push those to make different edits. All right. So the first thing you want to focus on when you're optimizing your Google My Business profile is keywords, right? Google uses something called local justification. So it's when someone's Googling, the best real estate agent in Denver, or, the best listing agent in wherever, right? In Golden, something like that. For this example, we use Glazed Donuts in San Diego. Google's going to look through your reviews, your services, your products, and your name to see if you match up with what the consumer is searching for. So one thing that I do on my reviews is try to tee up your clients to leave you reviews with keywords. So, and then you can also respond to your clients. It was so great to help you as a first-time home buyer use a 2-1 buy down or down payment assistance, right? Different things like that. I mean, as a listing agent, you could say like, it was so great to help you sell your house for top dollar or over asking, or, and ask your clients to do that too. I have a full template that I send my clients, and I say, hey, like, mention the program that you used if you're comfortable with it, obviously. Also, getting them to use photos in their reviews is another way to boost your SEO quite a bit.
I have a survey real quick.
Yeah.
Just curious. By the way, sorry, sweaty armpits. When you ask your clients to leave you a review, if it's Zillow, will you raise your hand? Is it Zillow? Used to be. Is it Google? Raise your hand if it's Google.
Let's go.
Something else? Is it something else better than Google? Is it Yelp? Anyone crush it on Yelp?
No.
That's for both. That's right. You just asked for. Oh, you're ruthless. No. Just leave it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
What's the best move? I get this question a lot. What's the best move if agents have a bunch of pre-existing reviews, but they're not on Google?
Tee them up. So use it in your annual real estate reviews, or just a way to reach out to your clients. Go copy and paste the reviews on those other websites. Reach out to them and say, hey, I'm trying to grow my Google presence. Would you mind just leaving this review that you did on Zillow on Google? Here's my link. And just make it so it's very seamless for them, so they don't have to think about it, right? Just go take a snippet or copy and paste it. Boom, they can put it in there. Yeah.
But I was told if they left a review on Zillow, as long as your Zillow profile matches your Google profile business, it will automatically transfer over.
No.
It's not?
No.
No.
It will show up in your Google. When someone Googles your name, Zillow has SEO ranking, right? So it will pop up there. It will show your Zillow profile, which they can click on that and go to your reviews, but it's not going to pull it over into your Google reviews.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Do you know any third-party software that can do that?
I don't. I've never heard of anything like that. Yeah. There's different software where you can automate your reviews, where it'll send them, the multiple links where you want reviews. But I would tell you all that you should just focus on Google, to be honest with you. There was a thing a few years ago where Zillow, it was when they switched the Premier Agent thing and stuff, they cut half the reviews from a lot of people.
They did.
You want to own your stuff. I've switched companies a few times in my career. I keep my reviews, right? A big thing with mortgage is they have I can't even think of the name because I use Google, but there's a mortgage platform where they try to get everyone to leave their reviews, and then the company owns your reviews, and when you leave, you don't have any reviews and you got to start from scratch. That's what we really, really don't want. All right, guys. So the next thing is going to be titles and locations. So one thing that you can do is your name. Your name's going to be very, very important on Google. Now, at this class today, I don't want anyone to go change their name because Google is very finicky about names. Once you change your name, don't go change anything else on your profile for about 24 to 48 hours. Otherwise, it can get flagged and taken down. And then you'll have to go through the process of re-verifying and all sorts of stuff. But I get calls for everyone that is Googling intercap lending in Colorado. So my company, I don't know if they would be happy about this. So maybe edit this part out. But, you can steal people's SEO. You can steal other companies' SEO. So if you have someone, if your company has a bunch of SEO and people are always Googling Coldwell Banker, right? You could have that in your name. And then there's a chance that when people Google Coldwell Banker, that your name would pop up. If you Google intercap lending, I bet mine pops up. Yeah.
Does it matter if it's at the beginning or the end?
I don't think it matters, no. You want to section them all off, right? So I have intercap lending with these 2 dots, and then Cache Nies, so I want people when they Google my name. And then I also have mortgage lender. So when as a real estate agent, right, maybe want to do your name real estate agent in Denver, Colorado, right? Or maybe you even want to get more specific, right? Because the more niche you can get, the better you're going to be on SEO, the less people you're competing with. There's probably a bunch of people out there with like Denver, Colorado real estate agent. There's probably very few with, well, maybe Cherry Creek, but let's say like Lakewood real estate agent, right? Or different things like that. The more niche you can get, especially if you want to talk about like your farm and different things, that's something that you can do at. One thing you do want to ensure is that your NAP, name, address, and phone number is consistent across the web. So ideally, you want your Facebook business, you want your LinkedIn kind of, right, to all match this. Now, I don't have my LinkedIn matching this, to be honest with you, but I do have my Facebook business. And this was a little bit bigger before with Google because they would actually pull that information to your Google page. Now you can go add your socials, so you can do that anyway. But still, you want your name, phone number, and everything. Another thing you really want is your headshot to be consistent on all platforms. Your face is your brand, right? Or whatever your brand is, that's what you want to be on all platforms. The other thing is to have a physical address as your location. I know it's hard for like EXP agents and stuff, right? 'Cause there's like that pyramid court or whatever in Inglewood that everyone has. And then you definitely don't want to have your house, right? But if you can put a physical address, it's going to be a lot better than having a service-based address, because then you're also competing with service-based companies, right? This is all about SEO. And then another thing that you always want to keep in mind is Google is constantly Googling you. So if you have a website on there and your website doesn't run, that's going to do you a huge disservice, because Google doesn't want to promote a page that doesn't have backlinks that actually work, right? So make sure everything that you have on your Google My Business page is actually running. And when Google Googles you, then something good's going to come up, right? But look, this is just local justifications. She said, Cache has the best rates and service in town. I may or may not have told her to say that, but. And now it's easier than ever to have, a good optimized Google My Business page and social media in general, because we have AI. We have ChatGPT and we have Bard. Actually, I got an email yesterday. I think Bard just switched to Gypsy now is what it's called. Did you hear that? But the big thing when it comes to AI, now I'm not a professional in AI or anything like that, but I use the free version of ChatGPT. And really the important thing is that you need to just tell it what it is before you ask it for what you want. Right? So usually people will be like, hey, write me a listing description of this. But ChatGPT is ChatGPT. So you need to tell it like, hey, you are a copywriter who specializes in writing listing descriptions geared towards attracting buyers and sellers for their real estate needs or something like that, right? Now take this listing description and write me a listing description with this many words, right? So in this one, I said, you're an expert Google copywriter who creates content that helps your clients grow their Google My Business accounts. The niche you serve is real estate and mortgage. You'll be writing product services descriptions for Google My Business with keywords that will pertain to home buyers and sellers in the Denver real estate market. Do you understand the assignment? Click that. It's going to say, yes, Cache, I understand the assignment. And then you say, take this service and write a description under 300 characters for Google My Business. Please do not add any hashtags or emojis. And then you put in your service that you're trying to do. Same thing goes for products. Now, what I had to end up doing too, and I didn't fix it on here yet, but you have to include spaces too, because sometimes it'll be a little bit too long. So
now, why do you say under 300 characters?
For services, you can only have 300 characters. So another thing on Google, and we're going to get into this a little bit, is you want to use the full amount of text that it allows you to. So like in your bio, I think it's like 1,000 characters. A lot of people have tiny little bios, like pack that thing jam full of keywords that you want to be found for. So yeah, use ChatGPT. Now the cool thing, if you get like ChatGPT 4 or something, you can have these like this in here, like who you are, your avatar already programmed in. That's really the big benefit of paying for like ChatGPT 4 or something like that. Does anyone have any questions? No, so quiet. Yeah.
I might be going back to this or forward to this, but you had mentioned teeing up clients to leave keywords in their reviews.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Can you talk about that more?
Yeah, so I have an email template, and I say, hey, it was so great to work with you. One of the ways I grow my business is 5-star reviews on Google. If you'd be so nice to just leave me a review. And then I have like a little asterisk underneath it. Bonus points with your review. If you could leave a picture and then, talk about the process, first time home buyer, whatever they went through. Like if you help someone sell their house, talk about how you help them sell their house, but be thinking in like searchable terms, like what would someone be searching if they're looking for that? Or a first time home buyer, like what is a first time home buyer looking for, right? That's what you want to ask them to leave in their reviews. So.
And then I think the hardest struggle is just what's up, guys? Is just getting people to leave that review, right?
Absolutely.
Like, leave a good one. Like I don't have time for this. I'll do it later. Right? We shut it off. I'll use ChatGPT and I'll whatever I help them with or whatever. I'll just kind of sum it up and just keep it short and sweet. Say, hey, would love a review. It could be something like this. If you wanted, you could just use this. Or whatever, but you got to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
When you ask these reviews, right? Because we're all busy, but we want to leave a good one. It's not that we have bad intentions. We just don't.
Well, the other thing with reviews too is they don't just have to come from clients. It could be from anyone, really. I mean, really, you want it to come from people that have helped, that you've used their services, so you're being truthful, like in your marketing, right? But we give a ton of free advice as real estate agents. So I have like a template that I use where I ask people for a review if they ended up going with another lender, right? It's like, hey, I know we didn't work on this together, but would you do me a huge favor? I'm trying to grow my Google My Business. I know you ended up going with that builder, whatever, would you mind leaving me a review? I'd really appreciate it, right? So, and then another thing that's really helped me too is putting it in my calendar. So every Thursday, I'll go through the people who haven't left me a review and go ask them. Usually do it about 3 or 4 times and then I stop, but you could be more diligent on it, All right, guys. So services are super popular or super important. Sorry, not popular. This is where you let Google, where you talk the talk, right? About what you do. Now, your clients aren't going to see your services. So services are what you're telling Google what you do. And you can pack your Google My Business services completely full of a bunch of different things. Like I have the best mortgage lender in Denver. I have Denver Mortgage. I have the best mortgage broker in Denver, right? I have all the different loan products I offer, but really anything to do with loans or buying a home. Like I actually get calls, and I maybe should switch this, but I get calls from people looking for hard money all the time from Google. Because people go on there and Google that. I have hard money lender in there. I'm not even a hard money lender, but then I refer it out, And like I said, these won't show up on the mobile devices for the customer, but you guys can go edit this on your phone. So like also if you ever have one that comes to mind, like if you're having a conversation with someone, you want to go and edit it, you can do that on your phone. So right now, does everyone want to go in and add a few? Do you have a few that you could do? Now, I would do things like, let me see if I can pull mine up. I'm not used to Apple.
Oh, perfect.
Oh shit, did I mess this up?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to show everyone mine on my actual Google My Business.
You want to use mine? Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, let's check yours out.
All right.
Mine.
Yeah. Does anyone want to just share some different services so that we can all kind of,
Short sales, foreclosure.
short sales, foreclosures, listing agent, buyer's agent, sales agent, luxury property agent, luxury sales agent, right? You can run on it a million different ways. Like I have like probably 100 services, maybe even more, and
Can you have?
it's unlimited.
Wait, where are my services? Oh, right here.
No. Services are here.
Edit services. Okay.
So you need to optimize this, sir.
Are they more searchable?
Huh?
Are they searchable? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So your services is where you're telling Google what your business does.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
I don't do the appraisal, obviously, but I add that because it's going to be done once you leave.
I mean, you could. You could. Home evaluation, yeah. I do home valuation. I probably wouldn't put appraisal personally because you don't want like companies to call you to like do an appraisal, But a lot of different searchable terms, and then you go into these and use ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
And then do that. So Jared's going to do the example here.
So what do you want me to say?
Well, It was on my presentation.
Gosh, I was filming. Don't focus on one thing.
I say you're an expert copywriter. Why do you say perfect?
I'll show you a second.
Okay, perfect. You're an expert copywriter who specializes in creating services for Google My Business.
Okay.
Your niche audience pertains to mortgage and real estate.
Okay.
And your goal is to attract buyer and seller clients.
Okay.
And then you're going to take these service titles that I give you and write descriptions for me, basically. I would have to read it, but
How am I doing?
right. Your niche audience pertains to market, and your goal is to attract buyer and seller clients. You're going to take the different terms that I give you and write service descriptions based on that. Do you understand the assignment?
Okay.
My coach always tells me to say, do you understand the assignment on Google or on ChatGPT?
Okay.
All right.
Pretty good at picking up mistakes and spelling.
Yeah.
Better. Absolutely. I understand the assignment. You're looking for expertly crafted service description.
Let's get started. Please share the terms. All right. Now go to your search. Okay.
Listening and typing.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Of course. Yeah, Mac. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
dude.
all right.
How do you do this? How do you do this?
All right. What do you want me to say?
I haven't had a Mac. Okay. Now go to your services on Google.
Okay. I'll pop over here.
All right.
Go back. Okay.
Which one do you want? Escrow services?
We'll hit this.
Cool.
It's a blank.
All right. So escrow services.
Just type that in literally.
Well, no. So here, how do you go to the PowerPoint? I have it written there, so I don't have to think about it.
Got it.
Right here. Take this service description and take this service and write a description under 300 characters for Google My Business. Please do not add any hashtags or emojis. And then do some lines. And then underneath that, put the service that you're trying to do.
Okay.
Are we going to get a copy of this?
I can send you the slides. Yeah.
Imagine if I didn't know how to type.
Right? That's cool how you can do that. I should get a Mac. No, so that's fine. Will work. Yeah. So
That's it. How do you
Yeah.
edit services?
So on your phone, do you don't have a laptop?
No, it's
So it's a lot easier to do all this on your laptop.
from there.
But you can see your services. Yeah.
You can see them, but we can't edit.
Okay. Yeah. You may not know that.
I might have to do it on the laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You are. Okay. So
Another thing you could do with ChatGPT too is ask it to give you services to add. Right. The sky's limitless.
you have
with that.
unlimited services.
Yeah.
So basically, you're plugging in your services and you're providing a description that's 300 characters or less for each service.
With keywords. Right.
Got it.
We want keywords on everything.
Pulling in.
And remember, Google's very local. So if you can use Colorado, Denver, different things like that, that's what's really going to help you out.
So once you set this up, right now I could say like, sure, let's plug this in, and it's just gonna keep popping them out.
Yeah.
300 characters or less, and then I can just fill that.
And then you could say too, like, make this more professional, make this more whatever. That's a cool thing about AI. Do you have a question?
So I have like the services, but I'm not seeing where you add the description for the services.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I had already had these already.
so hit save.
Okay.
So we could spend all day doing this.
You can. Now you just click one.
Oh, okay. And now, okay.
Yeah. Just do it there.
Right.
Yeah.
Weird question.
Yeah.
Ours isn't verified
changed our name.
because we changed our name.
Oh yeah.
It's making us do a video. What's the video? What is?
Oh, you should ask. Yeah, you should cover that.
Yeah. So to get verified,
Real quick, who's not verified for the Google? Put your hand up.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, it's a pain.
That's step one, right?
It
That's to
is.
get
It
verified.
is. And you might not be able to do a few things because you're not verified. And getting verified can be a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, guys. It just is. So they'll either have you do a video call where you'll have to walk around your office and show them different things. They'll ask you to go outside and do like a 360 panorama.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't how do you do?
The mailer. Did anyone get the mailer with the code?
Yeah, I did.
So
That's the other way.
The old way, or is that?
That's still a way, but it's hard. It doesn't? No. Yeah, it's hard to do the mailer. It will tell you it's not verified.
Yeah, ask for it and let me proceed.
Yeah. It wouldn't let you do it.
All right, so everyone is not verified. Look at me.
So-
After class.
Yours is verified.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have companies,
Yeah.
and so like it's still showing as
It'll say
one of my pages that I manage in my own company, but
Yeah.
it has temporarily closed, and I don't.
Yeah.
I have clicked that like that's an edit, but how long does it?
So did you create a new business profile for your company now?
A long time ago, yes, like years ago when I switched from one business company to another.
Okay. If you ever do that again, I would just suggest switching your name
Oh, okay.
instead of actually closing the whole thing and restarting.
Okay.
You just go switch your name. You have to re-verify, but
Okay.
That's all you
And
have to
does this
do.
mean that I'm verified? Is that the blue?
yeah, so you manage that profile, but it is closed. So you could go into your settings and go say it's not closed.
That's what I did. It says it takes up to 10 minutes, but
Okay.
it's been more than 3 years.
Yeah, it's not always exact with
Okay.
Google.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at that. It tells me to search for it.
That's the.
There it is.
It looks verified. Or,
Where would it say from a public?
It's not.
okay. Usually when it's not verified, it won't even show the profile. So at least you have that. You know.
They're trained back on track.
Okay, we can get going. We can get going pretty far.
So
Yeah.
guys, if you're not verified, talk to Cache. He'll help you. We talked about the services. Again, we could. If there's unlimited, we could spend the next hour just.
We could. Yeah.
So you know it's there. You know you can use ChatGPT to do it.
Let's go back to the presentation there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we know how to use AI for it. The next thing is products. Okay. So products are like services, but products are seen by your customers, seen by your clients, right? This is again going to let Google know what you do, but you can go add a bunch of different stuff. So I stole this one. I forgot who I stole this from. Possibly from Katie Day. I stole a lot of stuff from Katie Day for this kind of stuff.
Dallas, Texas.
Move me to TX.
Yeah.
She's really good. If you want to go find a Google My Business profile that's optimized, you can go kind of copy other people. Katie Day, she runs the Move Me to TX. Yeah, Move Me to TX.
Sorry, I messed up your slide. Here you go.
No, you're good. You're good. But this is where you want to go talk about all the different things that you do, and then you want backlinks to everything. So, for example, you can put your home bot like request a home valuation, talk to a lender, right? I'm just kidding. List your house, sell your house, schedule a property tour, search for homes. I have literally all my different loans. Pretty much everything that you put in your services, you could also put as a product. Now, also if you do, yeah, so she has for rent, she has homes for sale.
Dang, it just keeps going.
Right. And the other thing is, and this is what Tom Ferry always talks about, if you wanted to dominate a neighborhood, you could go put every single home on that neighborhood as a product, even if it's not for sale or not. You could just put on there for sale or not, but you would dominate the local SEO because you'd have all the addresses on your Google My Business.
It's just kept going, dude.
Yeah.
All her
Cool.
list.
No.
Yeah. One of the top agents, Texas.
Yeah. I mean, she has a lot of, I don't know if she has that much listings. That's a lot. But maybe those are ones that she sold and then she put it on there and now it says that was previously sold.
Right.
Right.
So do you know what source she's using to pull all those in?
So she has to go do that manually.
She's doing one by one. Uploads the photo, writes the title, writes
I was
the
going to show
description.
you guys real quick. Hold on. I want to stay on here.
So if you get too close to the corner,
Okay. It's good to learn.
gentle, fast mouse.
Let's Google me. Let's see what happens. All right, cool. Oh, I can't do it because I was just going to show you guys. So I have you can also put YouTube videos. So put your YouTube videos and then have backlinks. So yeah. So this is a thumbnail for my YouTube and you do visit site. It's going to take you to my YouTube video, right? Different things like that. Let me see.
This is under product.
This is under products. Home buying checklist, right? I'm a lender. I have loan products, refinance, home builders, states I'm licensed in, all sorts of different stuff you can put here as products. For the products, you need to have a thumbnail and then you need to put the description. For the description, it's 1,000 words, packet full of keywords via ChatGPT, and then have backlinks. You can use the same backlinks if you want. You could have them all link back to your website. Right?
You think like maybe like a buyer's guide, seller's guide, like all that kind of stuff.
Every guide that you have, put it on here as a product. And then people could click it and they could go download your free guide, right? Get a Google form and then have them fill out the Google form. Once they click that, get access to your guide, then you got their information free from Google, you know? Another thing, Jared could probably attest to this, on these landing pages that you're sending them, if maybe it was your website, you could include a Facebook pixel, and then you could hit them with retargeting ads after they go to your Google, then they get stuck in your web, right? Then they can never escape.
Do all that.
To talk to Jared.
Classic. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
so that's
Sorry, back
that.
to slide deck. Here you go. Products.
All right, so that's products. I have HomeBot on there. If any of you guys need a lender sponsor for HomeBot, you can scan that QR code. I'd be happy to do so. But put that on there as well.
Real quick, by the way, if you're not using HomeBot.
My
Yeah.
clients love.
HomeBot's great. It gets like a 90% open rate. People love it, you know. And if I
mine for like 6 years.
and if I was a real estate agent, I'd be adding every single person that I knew to HomeBot who didn't have it, you know, any homeowner. So it's really, really powerful. And they keep improving it too, you know. Now they actually have competition too. So I think the improvements are going to be coming a little bit faster with HomeBot. They just had like they have a mobile platform now and all sorts of different stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Next slide.
But yeah, next slide. So that was products.
Can you scan over here? Photo.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it?
All
Cool.
right.
The back of his head.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. The next thing is updates, offers, and events, right? So this is basically where you can tell Google everything that you have going on. Now, you want to be using your Google kind of like a social media. The more that you use it, the more it's going to help it with SEO and be showing it to people. And you can use a bunch of different stuff. Right. So I put my YouTube videos on here. I'll do like any articles I'm published in. You can do like reels. So if you do reels, now for the reels, they have to be 30 seconds or less, but you could even do a snippet of a reel or maybe just the thumbnail and then have it linked to your Instagram or something, right? Build some engagement that way. This is the Sardinia real estate agents. It's another big one with Tom Ferry. They put all their listings and everything as an update or an event. Right? Anytime you're hosting a class, put that as an event. Pretty much every class I ever host, it will be an event on my Google page just to put it out there. Right? The more stuff that you can constantly be adding is really going to help. Does everyone know where to do that? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I couldn't. Where is this part?
Yeah. So everything's going to be in the editing section, right? And if you're not verified, you may not have it.
Okay, that's because I'm not verified yet.
Or add update.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is where you'd add an update. Now you have to verify so it works.
Yeah.
But you can add offers, updates, anything like that. And again,
Hire somebody.
It's right here. Guys, everyone, if you want to know where updates is, it's at the bottom.
see?
Right.
And again, you want to be using keywords and everything like that.
After the event, do you remove it and keep it up
No.
to date, or you leave it all on?
Just leave it all on there. Yeah. You can put when you're doing an event, it gives you like a start date and an end date with time and everything like that. But you just want this thing to be jam packed full. The more stuff you can feed Google, it's just going to love you for it. You know, it's already Googling you, but the more stuff you can give it is great.
And so if you throw a pay in this thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's on your personal brand, right? So it's whatever you want your personal brand to be. I think they're great.
Guys, and I know Cache mentioned this, but I'll just harp on it one more time. It's very important that your name of your GMB, your Google page, matches everything else. All the way down to like, where's the comma, right? Is there a comma? Is there a colon? Like, it all needs to match, even with the address, right? Like down here, my address, the way you even write out, where the heck is it? 55 Madison Street, right? No period after the street, suite number 700, like, that's how important it is you want everything to match as much as possible.
Yeah. And same with the phone number too.
Yeah. The formatting is very critical.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to your slides.
Back to the slides.
Okay.
But yeah.
Next slide.
Well, kind of. Sorry. Yeah. No worries. That works. But I don't know if you guys could go add an update. Does everyone have like a reel or something that they would want to go try to do an update so you know how to do it?
Yes.
Go add it in there. Yeah.
Earlier you mentioned not using your home address.
Yeah.
Well, Is that because Google required it to be a business? Or?
No, it's because your address is public. So then someone could Google you and come to your home. I mean, that's at your own discretion, if you want to. I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah.
So, what do you do if you're in like a big real estate office?
I would use my big.
Already snagged that address.
You still use it. You can have multiple people. Yeah, for a real estate office, for mortgage and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, if you have like an office, you could maybe do that and be like that address with the suite, or something like that.
You just have to be careful because if you're doing the mail back verification, because I have done that.
Yeah.
Don't get that little placard in the mail. You can't verify that.
Then it's a pain. Yeah.
I didn't get one.
Yeah.
That's how you verify you did it.
But yeah, as far as having it on your home, another thing is Google's going to pull Google Maps down. So then people can go to your business profile and see a picture of your house with all your nice stuff you have there.
Well,
I don't know.
Just for an independent person with no business office. Or your home.
You like make it so.
You can make it private,
Yeah.
but ideally you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You could do it. Well, PO boxes don't work, but there are like certain, like it's basically like an office PO box.
Right.
So if you get something like that, you could do that.
Yeah, like at a UPS where like it'll give you the address and it'll say like
Yeah.
PMB personal mailbox.
Yeah.
Suite 202.
Yeah.
Like I can do that.
Yeah. So something like that. Yeah, because it does get tough when it's like, like EXP or different things like that. Yeah. Yeah. But you can have multiple people, especially in our industry, at the same address. It's really just going to help with like when people are Googling you in that area because it's closer. It's the best real estate agent near me, If you have a service-based address, you're not going to pop up on anyone near me, So. All right, so photos. Businesses with over 100 photos get 520% more inbound calls. That was a stat from Tom Ferry. Post basically the same photos you would on IG. You can also post reels. You can post different things like that. Again, what I found is the more localized that this stuff is, like if you go on mine, I did a reel about like the 5 best neighborhoods in Denver or something. That always pops up as the first photo on my thing because that's what Google liked, right? But go post everything on photos. And post your hobbies and stuff too, like people like to work with people that they know, like, and trust. They have the same similarities. So go post like, I used to love, like, I had a Harley and different things like that. So I'd post a bunch of stuff like that or pictures of my dog and different things, So whatever you're comfortable with posting. I even post pictures of my family. I don't know if you should, but I do it.
You could only do 100.
Yeah. Huh?
100 doesn't matter.
No, you need at least 100. 100's the minimum.
Oh,
100's the minimum. It's unlimited. It's unlimited.
And then video, the only struggle with video is the file size below like 75.
Yeah, but mostly like everything you're going to be posting on Instagram and stuff will be fine for that. One thing I would say when you're posting videos as far as maybe an update or something like that, I haven't found any like evidence of my theory, but my theory is that you should be posting it as a short and then sharing the short on Google rather than linking back to like a meta platform because Google owns YouTube. So I try to have everything go back to YouTube rather than Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, no.
Shorts, should they go under photos or go under updates or does it matter?
Both.
All right, advanced question.
Same one?
Yeah. I would say both. Yeah, the same one.
Just upload it to both places or different places?
No, same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more about just entering in the information, right? Because Google's going to give you more SEO, the more information that you can get it. I wouldn't say like people are going to go look at it, like a social media platform. Yeah.
I remember Jason Bantan said something about uploading photos and Google tracks. Because when you take a photo, if you have the setting turned on, it tracks the longitude and latitude of where you're at. Do you know anything about that in regards to?
I've heard that
the geolocation of where.
If you can geotag all your photos, that's going to help out a ton too. So if you had for example, Katie Day with all those listings on there, right? She probably geotagged all those photos. She probably has an assistant who does this in the Philippines, but geotag all those photos, put them on there. I guarantee those photos for those listings are in her updates as well as her photos.
Yeah, you're right.
Geotagged, but that's a lot of stuff. So that, don't overwhelm your stuff. The most important thing is taking action and getting started and actually doing this stuff. That's why I really like this class to be more of a workshop rather than a class, because I want everyone to leave with an optimized Google My Business.
And we're geotagging those to our business address or to where they were taken or just somewhere in the local area.
Wherever you're trying to dominate.
Yeah.
If you're trying to farm, I would do them all in my farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we're into the weeds here, but I know there's I can't remember the website. There's a website where you can take photos and upload them, and it will put a geotag to the location that you want.
Yeah.
I would just pay someone to do this, but
that's a very advanced tactic, to do. For the average person, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, just upload 100 photos, upload your products and your services, and have keywords in the whole thing, and get reviews, and optimize your name. But remember, right, the thing with your name is we got to wait. The name is very picky. So make sure that when you touch your name, you're not touching anything else for about 24 to 48 hours. Because it's a pain when Google takes down your stuff.
So if you're verified and you change the name from your company to your company,
you may have to re-verify.
Okay.
You don't always, but you may have to. When you change your address, you always have to re-verify.
And then you just wait for them to tell you how to get re-verified?
No, so it will come up with a thing. It's basically says verify. They give you a few different ways to do so. So a lot of it is like a video tour or something like that. You can, I had to do it with an agent. So I Google Meeted with a representative from Google and showed him my office, and she took me outside and told me what to do and everything. Or they'll have an instructional video that you have to go around and do. Or they'll have, like they said, the postcard that will come to your office. So,
guys, real quick plug. There's a third-party vendor that we work with. What they do is they help take a lot of this legwork for a lot of us who don't have the time or don't want to do it. Basically, what they do is beyond all this stuff, they'll do a free analysis of your Google Business profile. I'll send a link in the follow-up email if you want to book a 15-minute meeting with them. But they'll do a free review. They'll tell you what matches and what doesn't. They've got AI software that does it for them. And then they'll give you a ranking score of how well you're doing. And then what they're going to try to do is they're going to say, hey, if you want, you can hire us. It's a one-time, I think it's $600 or $700 fee.
Is it Bright Local?
I can't remember the name. So he's a very smart guy. He sold a couple of tech companies, and he's you should probably try the card so that they're legit. I prefer a lot of people to that, but what they'll do, $600 or $700, is they will fix all of the discrepancies for you. And then they'll also do is they'll build out 40 or 50 additional websites.
Register you on Bing and all those different things.
They'll build all those out for you through their software system and make sure all those connect and match your DMB profile to help tell Google that it's more optimized, et cetera, if that makes sense. So I'll send a link to that in a follow-up email if that's something you want to check out.
Yeah. All right, does everyone go add some photos if you haven't already? Add 10 photos. Go do it. Yeah.
So this took me right to where it goes to leave you a review.
Yeah.
How do I find that on my phone to send to somebody else?
Yeah.
Great question. Yeah. So Cache will show you on the phone. For those of you that don't know how to ask people for reviews, quick little tip right here from the computer.
I don't think you can send it from your phone directly like that, but you send just a copy of your Google My Business profile.
You can click get more reviews.
But if you do that,
some agents that are so much bigger than Google reviews that they'll copy this, you can send this link. Or if you want to get a little bit more advanced, you could create a bit.ly. If anyone's familiar with bit.ly, it's free. Whoops, not that. And you create your own bit.ly, whatever, review Jared, bit.ly /. I know some agents that even have their own URL, reviewcache.com, and you click it, it takes them to their Google. But that's going to be your path of least resistance, right? It's hey, here's the link. Can you please leave me a review? Boom, done.
Yeah. And I was going to suggest that too, is getting your own URL.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that, and I think it's super smart. People do that too for Zoom, which I like a lot, like Zoom with Cache. Let's see. All right, so reviews. What about reviews? Reviews are the number one way to get you into 3-pack. So the 3-pack is what Google uses to basically highlight the top 3 people that it chooses for whatever term that you're searching, right? And it uses all of those different things that we've been talking about with the keywords and the local justifications and everything like that to get inside the 3-pack. Photos on your reviews, basically I said it gives you more street cred. You'll notice once you get some photos with your reviews that those are the ones that will appear at the top, usually. So I try to get everyone to leave a review. Like every client takes a picture in front of their house. It's like, hey, can you leave that picture with the review? It's going to help you out a lot. Even more so if they put the address in there. But
can we put the photo in after they leave the review or no? They have to. No. But you can send it to them in the email and ask them to include it in the review.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I wouldn't reply with their photo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're okay with it. I don't even know if you can, but I don't know how I would feel about that, Like I said, just get your clients to use keywords, everything like that. Respond to your reviews. That's another big thing I see a lot of people make mistakes on, is not responding to their reviews. I was talking with someone the other day who was like, oh, well, I already have 15 reviews. It's embarrassing to go back and respond to them all, but just do it. Just go do it. I mean, the person's going to get a little email on their Gmail that says that so-and-so's responded to the review. It's not a big deal. And use the opportunity to add more keywords in those responses. Does everyone want to leave each other a review? So everyone go leave the person to your right a review right now.
Oh, review sharing.
Yeah.
That's a creative idea.
Something too, when it comes to reviews, if you guys are going to do a blast to all your clients to get reviews, is once you start to get a lot in the same day, it will flag your reviews. So I don't know, how many people have had a review done and it not show up? It is very frustrating. When you start to get a lot of reviews in the same day, that will happen. Jared would be at probably 3,000 by now, but but yeah, so everyone go leave a person to your right a review. And even better if you want to take a picture and leave them a picture, Yeah, just do it. That's right. Well, like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Smile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you want to Not enough.
What's your Google business?
I could leave you a review. We could swap.
Okay. All right, here we go. So here's your profile.
Yeah.
So my business, my business page is Homes by Hanson at eXp Realty. But I have Homes by Hanson because I was doing a team and then I decided I hated it. So I was an individual agent.
Yeah.
Should I change it to my name so it matches like my
I would.
TikTok, my Instagram, my all of that?
I would.
Instead of, because
But
the only things that's Homes by Hanson is this and my Facebook business page.
I'm so bad.
But like,
I mean,
all my social media is all under Kathy Hanson.
if you rather, I would probably say the other, having it under like your social media handles and all those.
So change it all to Kathy
Yeah,
Hanson.
yeah, and then you could change your Facebook business too.
Right.
Unless you like that, like it's up to you really. But that's what I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm never.
That
gonna
will
do
help it find you on SEO for everything else.
Right.
So that
Well,
when you
that's
can
what
have
I
it
thought,
similar.
So it would like connect me with all of
Exactly.
the other stuff. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my next slide, we're gonna go add socials as well. So you can add socials now on your Google.
Mine on there.
Okay,
Mine
yeah.
already on here.
But still, I think it would help you with SEO by having
If
that.
it all matters.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's just, like I said, when you switch your name, make sure that you're not doing anything else. So be super picky. But yeah, I would do like your name. I'm sorry, what's your first name?
Kathy.
Kathy. So I do like Kathy Hansen, and then not maybe Denver Realtor or whatever your farm is, you know?
I live in Littleton, but I
Yeah.
always say Denver Realtor because people probably search Denver more than Littleton. But then when I like looked at Google, I was like number 300 on there.
Yeah.
Under Denver Realtor.
The more niche you can get, the better.
So should I change it to Little? Because I don't even come up here. Like
Yeah.
I don't even want to go to Denver.
And what do you have to lose?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. 'Cause I'm not paying
Yeah.
anything.
I would say even if you even were a neighborhood,
Yeah.
right? Then you are dominating the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, if you can be the only one, that's going to help you a lot on the SEO. So I would say Littleton would be better than Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd still get people in Denver too.
Right.
Because in your reviews, you could say, she helped me in this. And then in your services and your products, you have keywords that say I'm a local real estate agent in Denver, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I own my own brokerage.
Mhm.
Do you,